third person, like, not to take nothing away from nobody. Like I said, I don't want to knock no nigga, you feel me? Because it's shit hard to get into, and I can attest to that, like, getting into the rap industry. I don't even feel like I'm in, like, you feel me? Like, I don't feel like a rapper. But it's like, I know it's hard to get into it. So whatever you had to do and you got in, I don't knock you for it. But I know for me, I'm telling you, from being right there in the car or being right there in the house, I ain't telling you from a nigga coming and telling me, like, man, this happened around the corner, you feel me? Which is cool, you feel me? Because a lot of niggas be telling the story for everybody they with, or they telling their neighborhood story, you feel me? Like, I'm speaking for me and my niggas, you feel me? Not even our whole neighborhood, you feel me? We from Newburgh, we rap our hood to the fullest, but, you feel me? We from Riata, you feel me? Like, our group of people is our group, you feel me? We been like this since we was younger, you know what I'm saying? And as we got older, shit, everybody branch off and go there, you feel me? I don't wait for a while, but it just happened to come back again full circle, just like when we was younger, you know what I'm saying? And we was them niggas back then, we, you feel me? Still them niggas right now.
George Albert Stone III was born May 11th, 1994 in Louisville, Kentucky, better known as his stage name, ESTG. He grew up in the Clarksdale projects before moving to Tubman Court and Ellerton Avenue, the southeastern part of the city. His mother and father did the best they could, trying to raise him and his siblings, but things was rough, and G had to do what he had to do. He started hanging with the older crowd in the neighborhood, and eventually he started getting money. But G was smart. He always went to school, and he had a love for sports. He started playing football for the high school team his freshman year. Every year, he got better and better. And after he graduated, he received a football scholarship to Indiana State University. He majored in communications, but always kept one foot in the street life. He spent 2 years at the college before transferring to Sac City College. He stayed there for a year before transferring to Stephen F. Austin University. He dropped out in 2016. Then he went all in the streets. His run lasted a couple of months before getting busted for a drug trafficking charge. He paid a good lawyer to end up getting house arrest. But that's when he started to look at his life a little different. In 2017, he had a brief stint on the CFL team, Winnipeg Blue Bombers, but that didn't pan out. So he started to pursue rap. While he was on house arrest, fighting this case, he was trying to perfect his craft, trying out different flows and different sounds. He eventually came up with the rap name ESTG. EST was the name of his crew, an acronym for Everybody Shine Together. When it was all said and done, he had his own style. He was talking about that street shit, but with his own flavor. It was unique as well, because he's from Kentucky. He got a different lingo, a different accent, but it was authentic, and the stories was real. The bars matched his lifestyle. By December 2017, he had his own YouTube page and had dropped the mixtape, El Toro.
Rolling up some pressure, praying God take all this pain away. Powerful and short-lived, my life is like a throwaway. Thinking about my niggas who turned on me might just pour 8. Niggas talk that fly shit when I'm gone, cause in my face they can't.
It didn't gain that much buzz, but it gave him confidence, and he stayed solid. Then he dropped another mixtape, Die Bloody, respectfully gaining fans as well as subscribers. This one, G finally realized maybe this thing is really possible. But while he was doing music, he was still in the streets, getting money as well. And G wasn't playing, he was getting big money. So with that type of money comes haters. September 2019, ESTG was shot 5 times. He was leaving one of his videos he just shot, and a car pulled up on him and Swiss cheesed him. Shit was crazy. He was in the hospital for 3 weeks. His eye ended up getting messed up as well, because some of the bullet fragments got into it. He got surgery, but he lost a lot of vision in that eye. Some dude named Duke from his hometown basically dry snitch, dropped the video showing the car and talked about the shooting. It didn't really get no attention because the nigga was trash. I think he was like clout chasing, trying to use G name as, you know, his campaign to get on. He went on a few interviews, but nobody was really interested. G kept doing this thing, releasing music, not really addressing the drama, but the beef was definitely cooking up.
The ESTG Summer Jam concert was held behind me here at the Yum Center on Saturday, but LMPD's concern and warnings about gang violence connected to the concert started much earlier this year. Louisville police had extra officers outside the KFC Yum Center for Saturday's concert. These are some questions WDRB recently submitted to LMPD's Interim Chief Paul Humphrey regarding ESTG. What concerns did the department have before the event? The response, Mr. Stone's validated gang member status and the ESTG gang's involvement in prior violent crimes that have taken place in our community, paired with the information we received leading up to the concert, is the reason extra security was put in place. Humphrey also told us police shared concerns with the Yum Center as early as April.
His brother ended up getting killed in a shootout in March, and his mother passed away shortly after from leukemia. G was going through it. At the same time, his rap career was starting to blossom. Instead of crashing out in the streets, G decided to go on the booth. He dropped a mixtape that would change his life forever. I Don't Feel Nothing. It was addressing everything he was going through. The pain from losing his mother, the beef, getting shot up, his music career, everything. It was buzzing all throughout the streets. Everybody was talking about him. It eventually gained the attention of Yo Gotti. And after a couple of FaceTimes, Yo Gotti signed him to a $2 million deal, a joint venture deal through Interscope Records. And the rest was history. His first release on CMG, Bigger Than Life or Death, was crazy. It had features from Future, Young Thug, Pooh Shiesty, and Lil Durk. Everybody was talking about the new kid from Kentucky. He had a nice flow, and his storyline matched his bars. He fit in well with CMG. Him and 4-2 Doug had a good relationship and actually dropped a project together. He did many features with Gotti as well as Moneybagg Yo. He dropped 5 albums under the label and about 4 or 5 mixtapes. But you know, when you get money, there's always some controversy. His name popped up in the media, but not for good press. His crew, EST, was getting heavy money in the city.
The FBI is still looking for one man accused of being part of a violent gang. LMPD and the FBI announced the indictment of 10 people from the Everybody Shine Together gang for federal gun and drug charges. Investigators say the group is a major Louisville gang fueled by drug money. The FBI says Devonzo Summer and Barry Reed, who they were originally looking for, are now behind bars. 7 others were arrested last month. Police are still looking for Casey Jones. Anyone who knows where he is can contact 1-800-CALL-FBI.
His name never got mentioned, but it put him in the headlines. And it let you know he was really living that life and affiliated with niggas that was really living that life. There was a few rumors floating around last year that ESTG left the group, but he addressed all the rumors, saying he was still with the label, and him and Gotti is still on good terms. In January 2025, he dropped I Ain't Feeling You. It was a decent joint. And then in June, he dropped My World. Those are the 2 current projects he put out recently, after clearing the air with the CMG shit that was going on. But shout out to ESTG, man. He's solid, he stayed consistent with the music, and his name never popped up and no bullshit. He stay out of the negative press. Or shout out to ESTG, man.